welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. Knocks it out wide. Upamecano. Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! Loose. In he goes again. They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. That's an imaginative pass. El Khanous in acres of space out wide. Chouameni is there to clear. And that's a dangerous ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni and Upamecano. Saliba. And Upamecano. And it's Chouameni. Koundé, and it's Rabiot. And he's got the beating of his man. He can run onto that. Lovely, now then. Hernandez. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Chouameni. Dembele. Unahi. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Takes on his marker. Looking to play him in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Mazraoui with the short one. Cross from Hakimi. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Diop. And Unahi. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Mazraoui. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. That's Rabiot. That's a shade optimistic. France already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Saliba. Dembele. And it's Tchouaméni. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now this could be a chance. Mazraoui providing an outlet on that flank. Mazraoui, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Dembele wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni, and it's Rabiot. And he shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chouameni. Ball played for Dembele. And it's Chouameni. Saliba. And it's Hernandez. And Hernandez. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Here's Chouameni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's forced to go back. El Ainaoui. Unahi. Distributed tidily. Brahim Diaz. And that is out of play. Hakimi plays it in. Unahi is flagged offside.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Chouameni. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. And El Ainaoui. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Dembele. Opts for safety. And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. That is ended up in no man's land. Quality ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away. Chouameni simply refused to be outdone there. Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's on it, can he get away? Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Doué. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Elise. And it's Doué. And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. France have their second corner now. Rabiot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rabiot is offering a...
He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Chouameni. All played for Dembele. Rabiot. Oh, that's nice. Rabiot touches it back. Saliba. And Upamecano. Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Al-Khanous. El Ainaoui. Now it's Al-Khanous. And he skips past his man. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hernandez. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread to the right. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Doué. And it's made its way to him. And he's found a way past. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. France have their third corner. Diop attempts a clearance. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Brahim Diaz. And it's Doué. Rabiot. And Koundé. And here's Olise. That is lovely. Unahi. El Ainaoui. Spread out to the left. He's not got that quite right. Rabiot. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Hakimi. And he's picked it up out wide. Takes aim and crosses. They've played it short. And it's El Kanous. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Oh, good spread.
There will be 1 minute
Dembele.
at a time.
And Upamecano. Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Doué. Rabiot. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Morocco kick off the second half.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mbappe. For Olise. And he's managed to get free. Skims one in. And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
France leading now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koundé, Upamecano, now Saliba. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him. He might be in here! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's gone direct. And the ball's come loose here. And it's been hooked away. Hakimi. Now who's going to be first to this? He's shifting through the gears here. That's going to go a long way. Tries the cross. Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Over to the right flank. El Khanous. And it's El Khanous. Diop. And it's Diaz. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's had it taken off him. And he's forced to go back. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's picked his way through. Unahi. And it's Hakimi. Mbappe. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hakimi. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Shot a goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Riyad. El Ainawi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. And back to the keeper. Upamecano. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Doué. And here's Dembele.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Upamecano. And Koundé, Chouameni, and it's Hernandez. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
After 59 minutes.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
France now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill...
There's the shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. El Ainaoui and El Kanous. Mazraoui. He has found the way through. And he's straight offside. Dembele, and it's Chouameni. Upamecano for Olise, and it's Dembele. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Rabiot. Koundé, and here's Olise. Oh, nice touch. And Upamecano, Saliba, and it's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Shoots! Unahi. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé to Rabiot. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Chouameni. Now Saliba. And it's Doué. And it's Hernandez. Chouameni. And here's the chance to counter. Doué. Mbappe. El Kanous. Now it's El Kanous. Olise. France are looking to break at pace. El Ainaoui and Unahi. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hernandez makes a dash for it. Good ball, good take. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Alcanus. Saliba. And the pass is intercepted. Nicked it back promptly. Space for him to turn and look. It'll be a throw-in. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! And no mistake. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Upamecano. Olise. And here's Dembele. El Ainaoui. And Unahi. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Riyad is there and he can pick it up. Now the ball's gone astray. Olise. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Just about up to 75 minutes. Dembele running with the ball. And here's Mbappe. Alcanus. And Unahi. Alcanus. And it's El Ainaoui. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. Chouameni. Koundé. Here's Chouameni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Upamecano. And it's Koundé. Pressing high and with purpose. Rabiot. And Upamecano. Saliba. And he can clear it away. And he's been shifted off it. Mazraoui. Now it's Olise. Played back into the centre. And they've got a throw. Over to the right flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
The goal scorer for Morocco after 78 minutes is number 2, Hakimi.
Morocco now just needing one.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Doué.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Distributed tidily. El Ainaoui. Rabiot. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Koundé. Riyad cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Diop producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Unahi played out to the left flank. Oh, that was vital. And he can thump it away.
Substitution.
Out again for a throw-in. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that has not gone well. Rabiot. Now Mbappe. And it's Tchouaméni. Saliba. And it's Hernandez. That's Rabiot. Mbappe. And he's running through, tries one from range! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution in progress.
The final 5 minutes. And he cuts out the supply.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It's a good run down the right. He has found a way through.
Pretty robust defending.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rabiot. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
El-Ainaoui did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And now they can clear their lines. And it's been taken short. And it's pulled back. Tries to get it clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, they've got it again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Olise. Nice control. Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, there's the clearance. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. Into extra time we go. France conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Good take and takes a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Alainawi picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
El Canous. Now this could be a chance. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe for Olise. Olise. And he's there to clear it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The less said about that pass, the better. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Showing good feet. Doué, chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Substitutions taking place.
Morocco are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's El Khanous. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dembele. Olise. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's not an especially good pass, that. Good running, strong and purposeful. He shifted it to the flank. Koundé deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And back to the goalkeeper. Diop. Amrabat. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And that's a real chance missed. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And he is deftly away. Mbappe. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And that's definitely not his best. Riyad. And it's Amrabat. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Olise. And it's Koundé.
Oh, really well played.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's burst through! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Hernandez does well to get it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Stood up well to him there. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. Rabiot. Mbappe. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Saliba. And Koundé. Spread it left. Now it's El Khanous. Good ball, good take. Doué. And it's Hakimi. There will be a throw-in. Rabiot, Chouameni, and the keeper's got it again. And it's Koundé. Upamecano. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Spread to the right. That's a sharp pass. Grip shapes to shoot! He'll try from distance! And how did he not put that away?
El Khanous really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Mazraoui plays it short. France have the chance to go the other way. And it's Dembele.
Oh, great feat, that.
Out towards the flank. Chouameni.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Amrabat did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diop goes sliding in. Oh, such a clever touch. Decent chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Hakimi. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. That's a decent clearance. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And that was asking for too much. Koundé for Olise. And it's Dembele. Alcanus. And that's been won straight back. And it's Rabiot. Ball played for Dembele.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Hernandez. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Olise. Alcanus. He's on it. Can he get away? Dembele. Thinks about the shot. Very nicely done. Can he finish? Deftly away. Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out. And again, he is at his elastic best. Here. And here's Doué. Hernandez is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tchouaméni concedes a free kick for that. Hakimi signals the very end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Quick reminder today,
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.